In the quaint town of Willows Creek, nestled among the rolling hills and winding streams, lived an ophthalmologist named Dr. Malachi Wilson. Affectionately known as Dr. Mal, he was the heartbeat of the community. His warm demeanor and genuine care for his patients made him a beloved figure in the small town of 5,000 souls. As the sole ophthalmologist in the area, Dr. Malachi had built a reputation for being not just a skilled eye specialist, but also a friendly and welcoming presence. Every passerby would smile and greet him with love and respect, and his patients found solace in his gentle approach. The townsfolk, with their charming simplicity, had bestowed upon him the trust that only a close-knit community could offer. However, behind the idyllic facade of Willows Creek lurked a mysterious ailment that plagued every resident. Presbyopia, a condition normally afflicting those over the age of 40 where the eye's lens loses flexibility, making it difficult for individuals to focus on close-up objects. The peculiar aspect of this ailment was that it affected everyone, regardless of their age. Willows Creek was under the grip of a silent epidemic, and its source seemed to emanate from the friendly Dr. Malachi. The town's peculiar condition had made Dr. Malachi immensely wealthy. With no other ophthalmologist within 1,000 miles, the residents had no choice but to seek his expertise. Dr. Malachi's affable nature and the seemingly coincidental prevalence of presbyopia created an atmosphere of trust that shielded his sinister secret. So no one can see up close what he is doing to the township. In this small town where everyone had bright blue eyes, the ominous truth about Dr. Malachi began to surface. A handful of observant individuals, those who had never sought the doctor's services, started piecing together the puzzle. They noticed the uniformity of the eye color and the strange onset of presbyopia in people far too young to be afflicted by it. Whispers circulated among this small group, suspicions growing like weeds in the garden of the town's consciousness. They believed that Dr. Malachi was the cause of the pervasive eye condition, a malevolent force hidden beneath the charming exterior. The few dissenters, once dismissed as paranoid, now felt a growing certainty that the town's beloved ophthalmologist was the orchestrator of their collective suffering. The climax unfolded one eerie night when the group confronted Dr. Malachi, demanding answers to the town's mysterious affliction. The kindly doctor, faced with accusations and the weight of his dark secret, revealed his true nature. Unveiling the supernatural powers he possessed, Dr. Malachi had placed the entire town under a spell, manipulating their perceptions to believe he was a benevolent healer. The true horror lay in the revelation that Dr. Malachi fed off the energy of the townspeople, their life force sustaining his unnatural existence. The blue eyes were merely a side effect of the sinister spell that bound Willows Creek to its malevolent ophthalmologist. As the truth spread like wildfire through the town, fear and panic took hold. The once warm and charming Dr. Malachi transformed into a nightmarish entity, a creature that thrived on the suffering of the very community that had adored him. The people of Willows Creek, now awakened to the horror within their midst, faced a choice between submission and resistance. The town, once shrouded in an illusion of warmth, now trembled in the darkness. The sinister secret of Dr. Malachi had unleashed a wave of terror, and the residents of Willows Creek were left to confront the nightmare that had always lurked beneath their seemingly peaceful existence. As night fell, casting an ominous shadow over the town, a solemn gathering took place in the heart of Willows Creek. Torchlight flickered, and hushed whispers filled the air as the determined townspeople, their eyes reflecting a mix of fear and determination, approached Dr. Malachi's clinic. The entrance was barred, but the collective will of the townspeople was unyielding. With a resounding force, they breached the doors and confronted Dr. Malachi in his inner sanctum. The malevolent entity that had hidden beneath the guise of a benevolent healer was now exposed, cornered by the very community it had preyed upon. In a swift and decisive act, the townspeople apprehended Dr. Malachi and carried him to the town square. A makeshift stake awaited its grim purpose. As the flames licked the night sky, the once beloved healer was placed on the stake. The townspeople, faces grim yet determined, watched as the flames consumed Dr. Malachi. The burning of Dr. Malachi became a symbolic act, a purification ritual that signaled the end of the nightmare that had haunted Willows Creek. Willows Creek, scarred but resilient, embraced a brighter future, liberated from the sinister secret.